This is my 2015 BMW S1000R that I just picked up a couple of days ago. I'm just gonna run you through the electronics, since that's the most fascinating thing for me. So there's a couple of buttons here. There is the stop button and the start button. There's the mode button, which takes you through the different riding modes. There's also the heated grips. On this side, there's your horn and your turn signal, and there's also your info and your trip information. I'll go through that when I show you the screen. There's also your suspension damping control, so you can go through soft, hard, or medium settings. If you hold this down for 5 seconds, you can switch off the ABS, which is not recommended, especially on the road. There's also cruise control, which is an extremely great feature. Tested it out yesterday, found it to be really useful. I think with heated grips and cruise control, this makes for a good highway machine. I did find that it revs pretty high though. So at 70 miles per hour, you're at 5,000 RPM, which I think is a little too much for highway riding, especially for those long trips. So I personally found it a little buzzy for especially those long rides. There are ways around it, so you can drop a few cogs if you want in the sprocket. You can do something like that. So that's the startup, and it says that I've got 500 miles left before I need to go in for my first service. These lights are blinking because it's basically telling you that traction control and ABS is not yet activated. It gets activated above 3 miles per hour, or I think 5 miles per hour, I'm not sure. It has 124 miles on it. You can go through the different modes. There's the road mode right now. You can go through dynamic or rain mode. I'm riding it on road right now, but I was riding it on rain when I came out of the showroom. And in the rain mode, it's really easy to ride. I tried out the dynamic mode in the mountains, and I had the front wheel on top. I mean, it just wheelied in second gear, so I basically shifted back to road mode. I was going at around 6,000 or 7,000 RPM while I was accelerating, so that was a little quick. I'm gonna go through the trip information, actually the info first. So the information gives you best lap times, race info, setup menu, a couple of other things. I think in the setup menu you can basically set the race lamps to come on at a certain RPM. Right now it's defaulted to 7,000 because it's below 600 mile service. I think that gets changed to like 10.5 when after your first service, but you can change it to whatever you want. Yeah, there's a trip information, which takes you through your number of miles left, range, trip 1, trip 2. This is your average miles per gallon. This is my average miles per hour, and yeah, this is the total number of miles I have on the bike, which is 124. Yeah, and there's your suspension settings, which takes you through soft, normal, or hard, whichever damping you need. Yep. So I'm gonna fire it up here. So yep, I think it's a great bike to ride, especially if you've been upgrading from a 600. The ride modes really helps you choose whatever mode you want it to be at, and whatever the bike, what works for you. Upgrading from a 400, I thought it was very rideable. So yeah.